This is version 2 Lariat, and I made it quite a while ago, but this video is going to be about Gura's Lariat, the one that I'm making for her. So without any further introduction, I'm just going to move right into it. Alright, I'm not really used to doing it this format, but either way, I'm gonna try this out real quick. As you can see in the background, there's the version 2 Lariat. Aside from that, there's also a whole bunch of bullshit on my work desk. You can just ignore that. Also a whole bunch of bullshit behind me on the floor. You can just ignore that. Alright, editor here. I know not everyone wants to see the whole build process because that might take a while. So if you want to just skip to the showcase, you can just skip to this timestamp right here. Anyway, onto the video. But if I can direct your attention to the main screen here, this is pretty much the general design that I'm thinking about doing. And it might be a little difficult to conceptualize, especially when considering that I have to do this in layers. For example, like this right here is layer 1, the back layer. And I'm not going to go too in-depth into it because this isn't a how to make video. It's more of a showcase and going into detail on the steps, not really the nitty-gritty details on how I made, not the details on my process. So I'm not going to go too big into that. But anyway, like these two holes here are pretty much going to be the holes for the speakers, because the speakers are going to go all the way through the layers. There's going to be 8 layers, acrylic panel, only 8 layers because materials cost money. Anyway, if you take a look, the speakers will essentially resemble eyes, and the jaw around here, if you kind of turn your head upside down, it'll resemble Gura's hoodie. And I was considering leaving the shark maw right side up, because if you look at a shark's mouth, it's typically arched like this, but I just could not get it to fit and look nice. So having it look like this, where it conforms with the guitar body shape, I think is the best option design-wise. And for those of you who are more familiar with guitar body design or guitar body shapes, you might be able to tell that this is a Gibson Les Paul-esque design. Up here, I took some creative liberties and went ahead with leaning towards the aquatic motif, since it's gonna be for Shorky, so we're gonna go with that. Honestly, a lot of this is experimental, so hopefully it'll work out. This square cutout, I already measured it. It's for the Arduino. Which one is it? The Arduino that I have, as well as the the fucker right here. The amplifier for the speaker. That way, if Gura wanted to play some music, she could literally use this Lariat as a speaker. I haven't put in the neck yet, so I'll probably do a bit of recording, speed that up. I'll probably just make it relatively thin, and then just make the fin of the guitar neck just resemble a trident or something. Yeah, I'll probably just go with the trident. But anyway, yeah, I'm just gonna get to work because it's like 11:12 right now, and I need to fucking work on this shit. Quit being a little lazy bitch! Oh my god, I can't see myself. I can't see shit. Can't see shit. Oh fuck, I can't. Don't look at my balls. Layer 6 is the open layer, where this part is still open. There goes layer 6, then it has to seal off. See, the thinnest point is here, that's half an inch. One LED strip can run through this, and that's it. Alright. That sucks. I'll figure it out. Oh god. Okay, I got an idea. How am I gonna carry this? There's version 1. Look at that. Freaking electrical tape. Ah. I didn't manage to record it while it was happening, but there was a small fire inside the laser cutter and resulted in melting this part of this layer. I'm gonna have to end up ordering some more acrylic panels, but that was a waste of material. Just doing some, or just preloading the Arduino with the code before I have to actually mess with it. Alright, I opted not to record the whole soldering process, but after doing a bit of testing, seeing where short circuits were, I was able to, oh that's weird. So to get most of them working, I'm gonna need to change the code because I think I'm too short there. But yeah, looking pretty decent so far. Just gonna need to make a few small changes and then finalize my tests, and then it's on to the epoxy pour. Yep. All right, here's the test. I got it all wired up. This is a freaking mess of wires, but as you can see, it's audio reactive, because right now I'm talking and this microphone is picking up my voice, and it is a little electrically noisy, just this entire circuit. Like sometimes if you say a word, then it'll still kind of continuously flash a little bit, but that's all right as long as it'll work. Either way, should be good to go. Just need to wire it up, and I should be able to finish pretty soon. Look at this cluster fuck of wires. Oh well, as long as it works. Hello, quick test. Holy shit, isn't that cool? Ah! 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 Okay, looks like there's something messed up here and here and here, because it's not going up to the rest of the trident. That's fine. As long as it works! It works! As long as it works! Here's the push button on the back. Let me push it. Push the button. Oh my god, push the fucking button. Push the goddamn button! Okay, I think the push button's stuck, but that's fine. God, I hate dealing with epoxy. It's so annoying. Alright, it's pretty early in the morning. Needed to wake up early to finish the rest of the epoxy pour while it's in that in-between state of liquid and solid, you know, really viscous. The colors turn out pretty nice. Still got a few drips. got a bit of a mess on my floor because I went to sleep for a little bit. 6:12 in the morning. Should be fine. I just poured the rest of the blue. There's still some left. I poured the rest of the blue in here, made sure it was as flat as I could get it without spilling too much. Then put on the top layer just to seal it in, and found whatever heavy enough to put it on there. Anyway, yeah, everything should be fine for now, as long as it cures. I'll let you out soon, okay? Still not done curing yet. It's a little tacky to the touch, but yeah, it still needs a few more hours. Once it's 100% cured, then it'll pretty much be sealed in there, and that's pretty much it. I did do a quick test of the push button on the underside, and it's a little difficult to press down, but it is possible. So that's unfortunate, but you know, it's still functional in case Gura ever wants to change up the color scheme. I still need to laser cut out the top 2 layers that will be just slapped on top of this whole body here. I still got the, what is it? The next layer right there, but I still need the very top 2 layers, finish that up. So I'll be going back to the lab again. Now that's what I call a screw up. Holy shit! This project took a month to complete, and I gotta say I am legitimately exhausted, like mentally, for the most part. But I will take this time to preemptively answer some Q&As, because I'm pretty sure most of if not everybody is wondering the same thing. Like, will I make a Lariat modeled after all the Holo girls or all of the Holo EN girls? And my answer to that is no. And it's not like I don't want to. I mean, I already mentally thought up of Callie's design as well as Crony's design, and Crony's specifically would be absolutely insane to do. The problem is that I just can't afford to. Like, not just the cost of materials, but just the amount of effort and the amount of time it took just to make one of these things. Another thing to keep in mind is that everything I've ever made, everything I've ever built, I've had to teach myself. There's guides online, and you can find just about anything on YouTube. And when it comes to learning all these different skills and then putting them all together into one single project, it's incredibly draining, at least for me, because it feels like I'm pouring a part of my soul into every single thing that I make. And I gotta say, I can't justify giving away a piece of my soul unless it's for money. That's right, I'm a greedy bastard. I'm a greedy goblin. I'm a greedy goblin. But no, seriously, like this Lariat, I don't think I can sell it because it's obviously features an active member of Hololive, and I would prefer to respect Hololive's guidelines on making fan art that isn't for profit. Unless the company or their talents want to commission me to make something for them. In which case, there could probably be something worked out. As for the shark's lariat, I don't know. Gura, you want it?
I'm just sanding my guitar.
Awesome.
If you know what I mean.
That's a long neck you got there.